You see where we're at. Okay, that's a cliff. Highway. See? Awful desolate. Till you get to over there, all right? Now, this is what the people in town do because you're camping over here. That's it. They come in, they drop chicken wire. There's several beer bottles thrown about out there that weren't there when we got here that you can see. I'm not going to go find them, but they threw them out here. And what they did is about 50 yards that way, the other section where there's no trees or bushes like this, they come in at midnight where all these people can see you, and they just tear that area up. And you can see it, some of the glint from over there. That's one of the beer bottles. So they come all the way out here. We're on the California side. They come all the way out here in the middle of nowhere to dump trash around us. You can see how close they got to us. See the chicken wire? There's the truck. I mean, they get within, what's that, 30, 40 feet? Okay? And we're sleeping right there. We set sleeping bags up right there. So these motherfuckers literally come out in the middle of nowhere and they'll get over there and they'll honk at you at 5 in the morning. Okay, that's what people in Arizona and California do. Because I guess, I don't know what. You figure it out. Don't ask me stupid questions. You figure it out. Or they'll come up and they'll do stuff like this too. They'll drop railroad spikes and things like that. But you can see where we're at. There is nothing here. Or the assholes that work at the dam or that live over there, when you walk your dog, oh, I gotta go bang with a hammer on the telephone pole so everybody hears it within a 5-mile radius. Duh! That's what these people do out here. I've been watching it forever. That's why nobody lives out here, because these people are white trash that have finagled their way into a smaller town so it's easier to cheat people out of their job. They're total pieces of shit. But because they're out here in the middle of nowhere in the 80s and the 90s, you can bullshit. Now, you're either on the fucking same page or you're not. But you can see where we're at. And since 5 this morning, you already got people stopping off over here and setting off their car alarm. People making a turnaround point right there several times. Work, quote unquote, work trucks. Trucks hauling trailers, trucks hauling boats and jet skis, you name it, right there. Boom. Right where that other vehicle was hiding, not under the shade and not under the tree, not on the side where the shade was, but on the side where the sun was. After we got here, okay? That happens around the country. I've lapped the country 4 or 5 times, and you can see no matter where we go, people make a point to come up and bother us, okay? See, and there's nothing on this side, and this is not a shortcut, but just constant traffic. Nobody lives over here. There's nothing here. Every 20 miles or so, there's a little resort area with a bunch of trailers, and it's not visitors. It's just a bunch of wealthy people from California and other states and their friends. That's it. You're not allowed to go there. That's how this place exists. They don't want you there. You can't. I don't know how you're being able to get away with that in this day and age when people are out sleeping in tents and shit in the city, but they work, they have a minimum wage job or whatever it is, or they got benefits. You just get kicked out. It's a total aristocracy. But what I don't get from where we're at, our old truck that's got some damages to it just looks like a clean classic truck with a new trailer behind it. So you can tell that these people just go out to bother you. And like I was posting up, the people that work at the dam, that is a high-paying job, and that's what they do when you come up here to this land that's maintained on another side of a state line that has nothing to do with them, okay? And they'll come out and bang on the poles with a hammer because it's loud as fuck. You don't understand how long I've been watching this happen. I used to live 100 miles up the river. The exact same shit would happen. I knew the people that did it. I knew the parents that worked at the high-paying job that had the flashy light truck. I applied for one of the low-paying jobs, and I got to ride in one of the flashy light trucks, and I hung out with their kids, and all their kids did was fuck with people. They'd go out into the river, bury their truck in 2-wheel drive and create 2 giant ruts, and then throw it in 4-low and walk out. Next time you go down there, you get stuck. They do it everywhere. They're pieces of shit. And they're not from here. They're from Canada, and they come down and they weasel their way into your high-paying job and force you out and tell everybody you're this, that, and the other. And wouldn't you know it, they're Mormon too. And what's the Mormon the cover for? That's the cover for a Satanist church sometimes. And they work with other countries' cartels. I mean, this is all on the internet. It's not a surprise, but that's what these people have been doing for 25 years. I don't want you living on this river. Too fucking bad. Too fucking bad. In this day and age, too fucking bad. But that's what people do. And then they tell, you know, whoever you are, they'll tell you, oh, you're crazy, you're schizophrenic, you drink too much, you're a drug addict. Well, I guess my pets and my relatives that are with me, the ones and two people that still hang out with me, they're schizophrenic too. And so's the camera phone that I work. This is the third or fourth phone we've had to go through. Trucks like that, yeah, right there, all tinted out, that have some kind of fake door logo on it, and they just follow people around. See, what time is it now? 6:45 on a Friday. There's no work to come from or to go to in that truck. You know what I mean? And you'll see that all over the city. You can't hide out here. Okay? So you see where we're at. And ever since we've been up here, people have just been parking there and fucking with us. From way down there, set my car alarm off, turn in a circle, stop, stare, park under a tree, honk a horn, set off a car alarm, if I haven't said that already. That's how dumb America is right now. Okay? Look, again, we're up on a... Look, I have a fucking moat around me, for God's sakes. I have a moat around me, okay? That's how stupid people are these days. I'm gonna park over here and do a circle, set off my car alarm, and then I'm gonna leave. Well, I hope you don't get a flat or break down, you know? So that's what America's all about. You see any of those people messing with you and then they tell you you're crazy? Oh, I'm not doing that. Oh, okay. That's why the phone picked it up. That's why the dog's ears perked up. That's why she barked. That's why she took off and started chasing after your dumbasses. I have a moat around me, and people will still park over there. I'm not rich. I'm not famous. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a dealer. I'm not a mover. I'm not a transporter. I don't do any of that shit. But for some reason, look at where we're at. I can't say it enough.